Hello everyone, my name's KuroSnow, and this is actually the first video I'm going to be posting about my server. I'm going to be recording clips of gameplay and just me messing around with some interesting little plugins on a program called Bucket, which is almost like a server wrapper for Minecraft. And today I'm actually showing off a plugin called KuroSnow's by a plugin developer named Ep01. At least I believe that's how it's pronounced. And what KuroSnow's does is it allows you to create a kind of basically a curse that you can set up how far it goes and you can set up how fast it spreads. And as it spreads, it'll actually take over the land that's there. I had a nice little map, and as you can see, a lot of it's been cursed already. And I'll admit I'm actually post-recording this. I was playing with my friend Spackle Chuck here actually about 2 nights ago at 4 a.m. in the morning while I was messing around with this plugin, and let's just say we crashed the server more than once. Thankfully, it's sitting next to me by my knees, so I can actually just turn it back on. And first off, you use a couple commands and you set an area to be cursed. The curse will not spread past this area that you have set. And once it's set, you can either place a monster spawner or a nether rack, and it'll just take off running. And there's also protection blocks, which are default gold blocks, which will stop the curse from spreading anywhere within the boundaries of these protection blocks, which is great for setting up little protected areas. I was trying to protect a little floating fort, and unfortunately the fort itself is not corruptible, and it is also floating. Unfortunately, the gold blocks, I messed up the config file, and they didn't really protect much. And the plugin, as I said, is very server heavy at the moment, but EXO has been saying he's working on streamlining it a bit. As you can see, I just placed a block and it's already taking off running. Default, it's every 30 seconds it has a 40% chance to spread. I had actually jacked the settings up to every 10 seconds it has a 65% chance to spread, which, as you can see, you put one down and it's gone. Now, the cool thing about this is it'll also set fire to all the trees and all the people and all the mobs that actually touch the netherrack. And actually, that's part of the problem, is because all those trees start catching fire, and before you know it, your server's going, can't keep up, can't keep up. I host actually on my homemade machine. It's a little quad core with 8 gigs of RAM. It keeps up pretty well with even 10 players and a whole folder of plugins and about running maybe 15, 16 maps concurrently. And I would definitely say Cursed is one of the more fun plugins I've played with. It doesn't only corrupt the surface of the map, it actually will go several blocks deep, and it will climb mountains. It will take over any block that it's set to take over, which by default I believe is grass, dirt, smooth stone, cobblestone, sandstone, gravel, and glass. Why glass? I don't know, since it looked like he was going for all of the natural, but you can actually change it so it'll take over whatever you want. If you wanted it to take over glowstone or half slabs, it would claim them in a heartbeat. It's not picky. And you can actually, there's a whole lot in the config file you can mess with. For example, you can, as you noticed as it was spreading, it would actually convert to slow sand and then to netherrack as it was like in the process of corrupting. You can actually change what it corrupts to and what its midway step is. You can change what blocks it actually sets on fire, and you can change the percentage of a chance to actually spawn a mob spawner. As you've noticed, as I've been flying around here with my little admin powers, there's plenty of mob spawners around the map. All of them, I believe, are actually turned off. I mean, mob spawning itself is turned off just to help this server load while we're tearing apart the map with with the netherrack, which is currently going to be spreading all across this mountain. And you can also change what kind of mob spawners it'll place, from pig zombies to regular zombies to skeletons to spiders to creepers. You can choose any of the mobs it'll spit out. And good thing there's limits on the number of mobs they'll spit out, because even though it defaults to a 1% chance of spawning a spawner, they are everywhere. And you'll probably notice there's a couple jumps in the clip. I actually had to cut some pieces out because I'd forgotten to turn my Facebook notifications off like an idiot. So privacy reasons there. As you can see, it's actually corrupting LeChuck's magic carpet, which is also a neat little plugin. Magic carpet allows people without admin like powers of mine to be able to float around and construct a little bit more creatively, get harder to reach places. My server, which obviously named is KuroSnow's MineCraft server, a link will be in the description, is part survival, part creative. We have a couple maps for everyone. Some people just want to go and build and have fun, and I'll go help them out, give them the materials they'll need, and other people want to actually go and fight monsters, and I'll be like, go mine your own materials. I'm actually not even sure if it's survival or creative. It's a bit of both. That middle ground where I'm not going to give you everything like diamond tools, but if you want some construction materials, sure, whatever. And you can actually see by the way I play, I'm constantly switching windows, and I've always got the server window right there in front of me just in case something goes wrong. Our server is not always on. It's only on about maybe 25-30% of the time. Anybody is welcome to join. If you're going to join, send me a message either here on YouTube or on the website, and just let me know you want to join the server, and I will put you into the permissions file, which would allow you to actually build and interact with the world. And we almost always have a mod on or me. I mean, as I said, I generally run the server when I'm at the computer itself. So if there's ever any problems, there's always somebody you can say, hey, I've got a problem, come help me out. And we generally have pretty friendly people. Right now, it's only been word of mouth.
Just friends inviting friends. It started out as just me wanting to play with someone else. I was playing Minecraft, and eventually I was playing with a couple different people, and I had all these different maps, and I just started up a server, and it kept going from there, and they invited their friends, and so now I'm inviting you. As I said, everybody is welcome. Just pass me a message, and I will make you feel as at home as possible. The server pretty much takes requests for features, anything I can find to help you guys play. I'll do my best to put it in. And again, looking down here, you can see the curse is just running rampant. I had a lot of fun actually. I was playing with this for 4 or 5 hours.
And as you can see, the server log, server can't keep up, can't keep up, can't keep up. That's the corruption spreading. It takes all of my CPU just to keep up with it. And so I'm actually going to post a series here so that you can see more of what's going on with this, and I can have more time to actually explain to you about the server. You can just see the fire is going everywhere, as I just said on the screen. And yeah, it's definitely a fun plugin, and I'm actually planning on playing with it some more and making it so that the players can fight the corruption back and actually have this awesome. This map was amazing actually when I made it, and I'm planning on making it so that this plugin is just, it takes over this most of this map. And if I would pull up the mini map again, like I did like 8 times during the game, it would show you that this whole area for at least 1,000 blocks around is already corrupted. It moved that fast and it took over that much area. And I'm planning on having this amazing map just completely corrupted, completely, the only safe haven being the fort itself, and just having it so that players will have to reclaim the land to use it. As I said, it was a great map. I'll actually post the seed on the description as well. And you can just see that it's climbed up both mountains. It's torched all the trees. And it's definitely a great little plugin. I was actually impressed at how small it was. It's a simple thing. It just tells the server to say, hey, look, if there's netherrack here, look around it and turn that to netherrack, and look around that and turn that to netherrack. It's a lot like the creep from like StarCraft. Actually, one of my friends said. I've been talking with Exo, the developer, again, and he's got a lot of really good ideas for this, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going. And I'm, as I said, planning on making a series out of this so that you guys can see what happens with it and what goes on the server, and just show off some cool little plugins. I think next up I'll have Mob Arena after I'm done showing off KuroSnow's a little bit more. Alright, I'm about out of time, so I'm actually going to let you guys go, and I'll catch you all next time. This is KuroSnow. See you around.